welcome back to my channel. I am Sydney. So today I'm going to show you kind of a mini thrift haul. I went thrifting yesterday and I found some stuff that I bought for $1 a piece, which I don't normally do. I usually stick to Goodwill and thrifting at Goodwill, but I found some really good stuff yesterday. And yesterday was President's Day. If you are watching this later, it is February 18th. 2020. So yesterday was President's Day. This past weekend was my birthday weekend, so I kind of just took some time off, and then yesterday I just didn't really feel like sitting in the house, couldn't ship anything, couldn't really do anything. So I went just kind of riding around town, and I knew there was this little local thrift store that I had never been to before, so I figured I would just kind of stop in and see what kind of clothes they had. They mainly sell like furniture and home stuff, but they do have some clothing. So I wanted to stop there and just kind of see what kind of stuff they had. Just, you know, trying to find new outlets to source in. And so this was a smaller thrift store. It is a local thrift store. It is not like Goodwill, where it's corporate owned and you know, they have to kind of abide by the corporate rules. So local thrift store, they were having a 50% off sale for President's Day. So everything in the store was 50% off, with some exceptions like some of the new stuff that they sold. But all of the clothing was 50% off. And so I went in there, and to be honest, this was one of those places where I felt just like compelled to volunteer there just to help them like merchandise their store. Their store was not merchandised well. They did have people in there kind of moving stuff around, but for the most part their clothing was just thrown onto garment racks, and there was no organization, no nothing, and it was really, really hard to shop. But I kept going through stuff anyway. A lot of their stuff had some wear on it, you know, just not in great condition. But I did find a few things that I want to show you today, and I want to show you and kind of talk to you about like why I picked up this stuff, and try to get you to think more out of the box when it comes to sourcing, just because I feel like there are a lot of people out there watching these YouTube videos, and I want you to understand you don't necessarily have to go into a store and spend a ton of money to be able to make money. I know going out and sourcing inventory can be super intimidating for people, but you do not have to go out and spend a lot of money in order to start making money reselling. So I went into the store and I spent $5, and I bought 5 items. They were half off. Their clothes are normally $2 a piece, and they were half off, so I got 5 items for $5, and I'm gonna show you what these items are. So before we get into the video, I do have a question for you guys. My question of the day: what do you spend on average per piece on your Poshmark inventory or your reselling inventory? I know prices are so different all across the country, but I'm curious to know, what do you spend on average per piece, like for a pair of jeans, or for a top, or for a men's shirt or a dress? Comment down below, let me know, and if you feel comfortable, just say kind of what state you're in. Just, I would love to know like the different price points across the country, because I know how much stuff costs here. I've also been thrifting up north and in Florida, so I kind of know in a few different states what the average costs are, but I would love to hear from you and let me know what is happening to my camera. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so comment down below and let me know what you guys pay for stuff. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you need help learning kind of how to source cheaper inventory, definitely pick up my Goodwill Outlet guide down below. I made it with the intention of giving you tips on shopping at the Goodwill Outlet, but even if you don't have a Goodwill Outlet, it can also be applied really to any thrift store where you can get inventory at $2 and $2 or less. So definitely pick that up down below. I do have a special on it right now that also includes lifetime access to my private share group. We have share parties every morning, every night. We share each other's listings, and it's just a great place to help increase your sales, and we would love to have you. So check that out down below. You just log in and you get instant access to the share group and to the guide. Okay, so all of these are on hangers. They let me keep the hangers, so just bear with me. This is a Columbia PFG shirt. It has obviously just been dry cleaned. It's very starched. It has this little plastic thing here at the top of it. But it's a really nice Columbia PFG shirt. Here's the dry cleaner tag at the bottom. Just a really, really nice Columbia PFG shirt. You can see it's got the PFG on the back. Really nice vintage shirt. Amazing condition. Just amazing condition. Obviously, this shirt's not going to sell for like $100 or anything like that, but it was $1. So great brand, great pattern, great for the upcoming season, and I got it for $1. Next is another kind of tropical Hawaiian shirt. Again, dry clean. I think all these came from like the same person. They're really, really nice. Is it Jose Bank is how you pronounce this? It's 100% silk. Yeah, 100% silk, size extra large. Amazing condition. Amazing condition Hawaiian shirt. I know it's not like Tommy Bahama or anything like that. Still a great brand, and also got this for $1. Another Hawaiian shirt in the cutest pattern. Has these little toucan birds on it. Again, size XL, 100% silk. Jose Bank again. I'm pretty sure these all came from the same person, but amazing quality shirt in excellent condition. Paid $1 for it. Next one is kind of a weird find, just because today I found this. So you can see it is a vintage Dale Earnhardt t-shirt. It's a little bit yellowed. It's not in perfect condition or anything like that, but it is a vintage NASCAR Dale Earnhardt shirt. And it's very strange that I found this yesterday, because I found out today's the 19th anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's death at the Daytona 500 19 years ago, which is crazy. And as young as I was 11 years old, and I remember when it happened. I remember when Dale Earnhardt was killed. Also weird, yesterday Ryan Newman was in a horrible accident at the end of the Daytona 500. And I'm not like a huge NASCAR fan or anything, but I do live near a NASCAR town, near 2 NASCAR towns, so you know, it is kind of a thing here. But Ryan Newman was in just a horrible accident at the end of the Daytona 500. Very scary. So just keep him in your thoughts. He is in the hospital, but he is expected to live, so that is good. Anyway, so I picked up this vintage Dale Earnhardt shirt. This is the back of it. Again, not in perfect condition, but I feel like when people are buying vintage items like this, they don't really expect them to be in perfect condition, because they are very, very old. But people will still buy them even if they are not in perfect condition, just because they want either this as a collector's item, or they want just the look, the overall look of this graphic t-shirt. I'm trying to see if this has a date on it. I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't have a date on it, but it is a size 2X. Just an awesome t-shirt. So just keep an eye out for things like this, especially if you live near NASCAR towns, things like that. Also paid $1 for the next item that I picked up. These are cut from the cloth jeans, size 4, just in great condition. They don't have a style on them, but just cut from the cloth, dark wash jeans. They have some cool pockets on them, but they're in like almost perfect condition. Again, I paid $1 for them. So you just never know. So I walked into this thrift store not really knowing what they were going to have, not really knowing, you know, is this gonna be like a home run? What am I gonna find in here? And I only bought 5 items, but you have to think about it. I bought 5 items, I spent $5, and even if I sell these items for $20 a piece, I'm hoping to get more than that for them, obviously. But even if they sell at $20 a piece, that's $100 in sales that I spent $5 on. So $5 into a potential $100 profit. Obviously, I'm hoping to get more than $20 for each of the items, especially vintage, silk, Hawaiian, good sizes. But you know, worst case scenario, I make $100 off of $5. So you just never know. And I want you guys to just kind of realize that you don't have to go into a thrift store and spend a ton of money, but you do have to get out there and you do have to look for sources. You have to look for places where you can get inventory like this for $1. And maybe you're not going to get 100 pieces for $1 a piece, but you know, you can find a few pieces for $1 and cut down on your costs. So I just wanted to make this video and kind of, you know, let you guys see, you know, sometimes you can walk into a thrift store, you can spend $100, you can walk out with a ton of stuff. Or sometimes you walk into a thrift store and you buy 5 things. Sometimes you walk into a thrift store and you find nothing. So, you know, we all have those days. It's just the nature of retail. It's the nature of our business and reselling. You just never know what you're going to find at the thrift store. So I hope this helped someone kind of, you know, put things into perspective. You know, these are just extra things. Like, I'm not, you know, I don't really need inventory right now. I'm not hurting for inventory or anything. But I found 5 extra pieces that I didn't have before. And I like having a back stock of inventory just to ensure that I always have things to list. I always have things to sell. And, you know, to make up for those days where you walk into the thrift store and you leave with nothing. So if you guys like this video, definitely let me know. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next